I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens, and we are heating things up heading into Easter weekend. Tomorrow, Good Friday, is going to be the hottest day of that holiday weekend. We'll hit 99 degrees here in Phoenix, inching toward the century mark for the first time this year. In Flagstaff, 72, Prescott about 10 degrees warmer at 82. But notice these temperatures in all three spots taking a big dive into Easter Sunday. Phoenix will be down into the upper 80s by Sunday, and throughout the weekend, breezes are going to be picking up as a cold front makes its way through. Now that will help our air quality, but before that happens, air quality getting much worse as the heat builds in tomorrow. It's going to be a high pollution advisory for ozone tomorrow issued by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. That means air quality is looking unhealthy for sensitive groups, those of you with asthma or COPD. You're going to want to limit your time outside tomorrow or you could have difficulty breathing. And the rest of us, we can all help the problem and prevent it from getting worse by simply carpooling, using public transportation, or even just refueling your vehicles after dark. Also avoid idling in long drive-through lines tomorrow where that car is just running, especially during the heat of the day where there's the ozone levels will be at their highest concentrations. Let's take a look at those temperatures hour by hour. 68 degrees at 7 a.m. It's still going to be a nice start, but by 9 will already be in the 80s, and the 90s will kick in around 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. We're going up to those upper 90s between 3 and 5 p.m. and still holding on to the 90s around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening before we drop off into the 80s after sunset. Here's a look city by city. We'll hit 98 in Mesa and Scottsdale, low 90s in Carefree and Cave Creek, and right around 97 in Fountain Hills, Apache Junction, Queen Creek, and Santan Valley. Now for the West Valley, highs at 98 in Litchfield Park and Peoria, and 99 in Levine, Avondale, and Goodyear, with temperatures a little farther to the north in the mid-90s for Anthem and out to the northwest in Wickenburg. Now as we track that forecast across the state, clear skies tonight, generally light winds and freezing temperatures for Window Rock, Flagstaff, and the Grand Canyon. Sedona gets down to 53, Prescott and Payson in the mid-40s, and south of the valley we'll see 50s overnight from Casa Grande into Tucson. Those spots tomorrow in the upper 90s. Look at Yuma, the one triple-digit spot on the map tomorrow. 100 degrees there, low to mid-80s in Prescott and Sedona, as well as Payson, and 70s in the forecast along the rim and into the White Mountains. As we take a look at the next 7 days here in the valley, these temperatures, of course, dropping through Easter weekend down to 88 with breezes on Easter Sunday, lows in the 60s, and then we'll stay in the upper 80s Monday as well before we start another climb. That's going to bring the low 90s back by Tuesday, and by the end of next week, those upper 90s will return.